Hi, good afternoon. My name is Noel Castillo, and I'm a full-stack developer working at TalentPath. This past week, I've continued to work on the Find My Paradise application, which is a mock Airbnb. My role in this application has been to work on the Things to Do component. So in this video, I'm going to very quickly show what it looks like currently. I'm going to show the events view file, and I'm going to show some of the Java backend code of an additional feature I'm working on. So starting off, here is what the current state of the front end looks like. It's just a div container listing all the things to do or all the events in my database right now. I only have 3. The styling and the making things look pretty is going to come afterwards. So let's go take a look at the view file. So here is my events.view. This is pretty much what's displaying what we just saw on the front end. What's unique about Vue is that it stores the HTML, CSS, and the scripts all in one. So here we see the HTML code starting off, and then the script here. Here I'm using Axios to get my data from my database and storing it into a variable called items. And then down below is my CSS. So not too much about that going on right now. Right now, I'm also using this route here, which is getting all the events. I'm going to go into what I actually want to use right now. So here's my Java code. Here's the new route that I'm working on right now, which will retrieve a list of all events in the database within a given distance in miles from a listing. So we're going to provide the listing, and we're going to provide like how far away we want to retrieve events from. So jumping into the actual code that does this, so what I'm doing is the listing already has a latitude and longitude as its variables, and so do events. So what I'm doing is I'm getting all the events in my database, and for each of the events, I'm going to calculate the distance of the event to the listing. And if it's within the distance that the user provided, then I'm going to go ahead and add that as my as part of the list of what I'm returning back to the user. And the way I'm doing this is I'm using 2 additional methods, converting the degrees to radians and back. Because if you go on Google Maps provides you the latitude and longitude for just about anything, and that's the units for that is in the degrees. But if you want to calculate the distance, we need to use radians for that. And here is the math formula that I'm using to calculate that. And to show it in effect, I'm going to go ahead and use Postman for that. So here I'm going to start off by getting a list of all my events first. So here we can see I have a total of 3 events. And now I'm going to do the new route I'm working on, which is getting events within a distance by providing a listing object. So here I'm going to provide a listing. Here's a listing that exists in the database, and I want to find all the events within 2 miles. So I know this gas station here is within 2 miles of this listing, and the Abraham Lincoln Memorial is about 6 miles or something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put it on 10 to get all the events within 10 miles of this listing. So here we can see we have the gas station again, and now the Abraham Lincoln Memorial has popped up. So we can see this works now, and what's left to do is to just implement that into my front end so that the user only sees events within a given distance of the listing that they're viewing at. Thank you for watching. I hope to have what I've said finished by next week, and I'll make another video then.